Ilia Malinin, Olympic champion. Mark the date, February 13th, 2026. That is the moment the history books stopped being written and started being rewritten. Center ice at the Milano Arena looks like a celebration zone right now. It is raining teddy bears, and the noise is not just loud. It is the sound of thousands of people realizing they just saw a miracle. Malinin does not look winded. He looks vindicated, like a king finally taking a throne that was waiting for him. This was not just a gold medal win. It was a total system shock. A performance so technically violent, so physically unreasonable, and so statistically overpowering that he basically shredded the rulebook and set it on fire. The old way of scoring figure skating is dead. The second he struck that opening pose for the free skate, you could feel the pressure. 10 years of hype, all condensing into one heavy moment. Remember Beijing? 4 years back, they left the kid at home. Big mistake. Today, he is not just on the team. He is the undisputed main event of the Winter Games. Then the track The Lost Crown kicked in and the arena went dead silent. All eyes locked on those blades. He did not need a miracle. He did not need perfection. He just needed to be Ilia. And that is exactly what happened. He ascended to that stratosphere everyone from the global press to the Japan Times knew was coming the second he nailed that first quad axel years ago. That gold hardware hanging around his neck is not a reward for 4 minutes on the ice. It is a receipt for every hour he spent telling gravity to take a hike. Milan did not just crown a champion today. It got a front row seat to the evolution of the human species. Down in the press room, the reporters are all asking the same thing. How is he leaving everyone else in the dust like this? The answer is simple. And if you are his competition, it is the stuff of nightmares. It is pure cold math. See, in this sport, every jump comes with a price tag, a base value you bank just for having the guts to try the rotation. Top-tier guys like Kagiyama are walking into the free skate with a planned value in the 90s. Respectable, elite, but Malinin. He is starting in the hundreds. Before his blade even cuts the ice, he is already spotting himself a 20-point lead. Call it the Malinin buffer. It is a statistical firewall that makes him virtually untouchable. He stacks his run with so many high-value quads, including that monster quad axel, that he has built a fail-safe. That jump is the holy grail of points, meaning he can afford to slip up while everyone else has to be flawless. Let us keep it 100 regarding the math here in 2026. Malinin could hit the deck once, maybe twice. And as long as he lands the rest, he is still taking that gold medal home. That destroys his rivals mentally. If guys like Kagiyama or Adam Himfa want a shot, they have to skate the performance of their lives and pray Malinin completely melts down. But if Ilia brings even 80% of his game, it is a wrap. His absolute worst day is still better than everyone else's career highlight. He has not just pushed the sport forward, he has broken the game. He took an art form and turned it into a technical arms race, and right now, he is the only one holding the nuclear codes. Let us pop the hood on this 2026 routine to see why it is so ridiculous. Malinin did not just skate a program, he launched an all-out assault on the record books. He is the first human ever to stomp 6 quadruple jumps in an Olympic final. And that includes the one jump nobody else on Earth dares to touch, the quad axel. 4.5 rotations while airborne. The torque needed is insane. The vertical leap has to be massive. It requires such a violent snap that doctors basically said the human body could not handle it. Until Ilia did it. Tonight in Milan, he launched himself toward the roof spinning at 340 revolutions per minute. That is literally the speed of a ceiling fan on high. But what really scares the competition about this 2026 run is the timing. Malinin is throwing his hardest combos in the back half of the routine. In this sport, any jump after the halfway point gets a 10% bonus because, frankly, your legs are supposed to be jelly by then. Most guys are fighting for their lives just to land a standard triple at the 4-minute mark. Malinin, he is stomping a quadlutz triple toe combo with his heart rate redlining at 190 beats per minute. It is like the Japan Times said, he is unlocking a new tier of athleticism using freakish core strength to keep spinning even when his muscles are drowning in lactic acid. He is not jumping, he is flying. But the real bombshell dropping in Milan was not even about the quads. It was the chatter about the quintuple. 5 rotations. Is that even real? For decades, everyone said, no way. But here in 2026, Malinin has made the impossible a serious conversation. Word on the street before the games was that he had already stuck a quintuple salchow back home in Virginia. He played it safe today, sticking to the quad axel to secure the bag. But just knowing he has a quintuple in his back pocket changes the entire psychological game. Vogue SG pointed it out perfectly. He has got that unique wire-thin build and the explosive snap needed to squeeze out that extra 360-degree turn. Even though he did not throw it today, that quintuple is the ghost in the machine. It is the reason guys like Kagiyama and Shoma Uno are staring at the scoreboard like they have seen an alien. They are stuck competing in a 4-rotation world while Ilia is already living in a 5-rotation universe. He's pushed the boundaries of physics so far that we're actually debating if a human body can survive a quintuple rotation. Doesn't matter if he nails it today or down the road. Ilia has already left the rest of the world frozen in time. But if you're only focusing on the quads, you're missing the heartbeat of the 2026 Malinin. Just look at that killer spread in Vogue. Ilia didn't just evolve, he transformed from a jumping technician into a bona fide global fashion icon. Back in his teens, critics branded him a robot, too much mechanics, not enough soul compared to giants like Hanyu. Well, Milan just buried that narrative for good. Ilia hit the ice for his gold medal skate in a fit that looked like it belonged on a Paris catwalk. Sleek, dangerous, and dripping in thousands of black crystals catching the arena lights like distant stars. He brought a swagger we haven't seen on the ice in decades. He's making this sport cool again for a whole new generation craving pure bleeding-edge athleticism. The guy has signature tricks in his bag that aren't for points, they're just to show everyone who owns the building. Take the raspberry twist. That horizontal aerial spin looks straight out of a sci-fi blockbuster. It's the ultimate flex. He's telling the judges, "I'm so good at the impossible stuff, I've got gas left in the tank just to show off." He's bridged the gap between God and mortal. Machine-like precision mixed with the magnetic charisma of a rock star. It's not just about hardware, it's about cultural dominance. He's the first skater in ages to become a household name for folks who couldn't care less about the sport. This victory is the final piece of the Malinin legacy. Rewind 4 years, and the world was stunned when a teenage Ilia, despite throwing down massive jumps at nationals, got snubbed for the Beijing squad in favour of safer veteran picks. That rejection fueled him for 1,460 days. 2026 was his redemption arc. Just this week, he powered Team USA to gold in the team event, anchoring a lineup that featured heavy hitters like Madison Chock and Evan Bates. But today, February 13th, was strictly personal. Snagging that singles gold means he's officially completed the Grand Slam. He's holding the Olympic World and Grand Prix Final titles all at once. He's blown past Nathan Chen's technical ceiling and bottled Yuzuru Hanyu's star power. He took the best traits of the legends and added a difficulty multiplier they couldn't have even dreamed of. The vibe inside that Milan arena when the scores dropped, unlike anything this sport has ever witnessed. It wasn't just a victory lap, it was the coronation of a new age. The era of polite, graceful skating is over. We're living in the Malinin timeline now. And for Ilia's success isn't just about a gold medal around his neck. It's knowing he rewrote the laws of gravity. He proved impossible is just a word used by people who haven't crunched the numbers yet. He showed us you can be a deity on the ice and still human enough to crack a smile for the fans. He proved the human spirit doesn't have a ceiling. It only has new altitudes. Clean skate or fighting through a stumble, the ending was written in stone. When you're on Malinin's level, your rival isn't the guy in the locker room. Your rival is physics. And today in Milan, physics took the L. Ilia Malinin is the Olympic champion. The quad god has his crown. And this sport will never be the same again.